Right then, Luke, well, you've been struggling with these papers a bit, so let's see whether we're moving on again. You have improved every week, but your improvement has just been by a couple of marks every time. Let's see if we can get a big improvement this week. Right, on your calculator, the calculator will give you an answer of 38.1, but you know that you're dealing with money here, so you should know that you need to add a 0 to make it 2 decimal places. So you're going to lose a mark because you haven't done that. That's correct though. Kilometers, liters. Miles is not metric. Okay, miles is an old-fashioned imperial unit like feet and inches. So that, what we're looking for there is kilometers, but kilograms is right. And that is correct there, well done. So total for the page is 510. Right, this point here should be there, and there should be a straight line joining that bit, and then that curve coming from there. So you're going to lose a mark because you missed that point there. Cylinder, pentagon, triangle, prism. Good. 4 for the page. Radius, chord, tangent. Correct, correct. 6. That's correct. That one there is also equal to 0.4. And this is a calculator allowed paper, so you can just use the fraction button on your calculator. If you put in 10 over 25, press equals. That's it as a fraction in its simplest form. If you then use that SD button, that turns it into a decimal. So you can see it's 0.4. So you just go through that list doing that, and then you get the right ones. So you get 1 mark for that. That's correct. That's correct. But again, it's not in its simplest form. Okay, you can divide both of those numbers by 3 to give you 2 over 5. You'd have to do that if it was a non-calculator paper, but because you're allowed to use a calculator, again, use your fraction button. 6 over 15. Is it in its smallest form, simplest form? No, it's not. 2/5 is. So you get 1 there and 1 there. 6, 9 for the page. Okay, so we've done questions like this now in the last week or so. 20 take away 4. No, because it's the opposite, but you have to do it in the opposite order as well. So he's taking a number, he's timesing it by 4, then he's taking away 12, and that gives him 20. So you've got to go 20, add 12 is 32, divided by 4 is 8. You have to do the opposite operator in the opposite order. That's good. Take a look at how I've explained that on the video clip. Multiply by 4 is correct, except you've used a digit. Right, when you have a number joined to a letter in algebra, there's a times there. But we don't write the times because it looks like a letter X, so it confuses things. But when you replace the V with a number, you have to put that times back in. So it isn't 75 take away 68, it's 75 take away 6 times 8, which is 48, which is 27. Okay, it's a really common mistake that you need to iron out. That's good. Again, we've done some like this the last week, so hopefully you'll be able to go back and do that now. That's good. 4% is not 0.4, that's 40%. If you think of writing 4% as if you were writing 4 pence in pounds, you would write 4 pence in pounds like that. That would be the same for 4% as a decimal. So you're getting a mark because you're trying to turn 4% into a decimal and you're correctly multiplying it, but it's actually the wrong decimal. So total for that page, 1, 2, 4, 5. That's the range. That's correct as well. Now for the median, you've correctly listed it in the right order, and you've correctly found that it's going to be between those two. But the median isn't 5. I'm not sure where you got the digit 5 from there. What you need to do is find the halfway mark between 59 and 62. And there's lots of different ways of doing that. If you think the gap between there is 3, between 59 and 62, if you half 3 you get 1.5, so it's going to be 1.5 more than that, which is 60.5. So it's 60.5 we're looking for. So you're close, you've done that, but you haven't done that last bit. So that's correct. Now, if to turn pounds into euros we have to multiply by 1.19, to turn euros into pounds we've got to do the opposite of multiplying, which isn't subtracting, it's dividing. Okay, so you got that method wrong. 3, 4, 5, 7 to the page. I'll go through that one in class. Andrew received 69 votes out of 150. So you've correctly added that up, but then as a fraction he gets 169 out of 150, and as a percentage you times that by 100. And on your calculator you would do that exactly as we see it there. So again you'd use your fraction button. 69 out of 150 times 100, 46%. So you're starting to do the right thing, but you haven't gone enough with your method there. The journal is £10.32 divided by 4, £2.58. Not sure what you've written there. It doesn't look like £2.58, but I'll ignore it. Right, you used a protractor there. I'll show you in class how to use a compass. Well done. You should be able to do that. Watch the video clip. The next bit's a bit trickier, but that's 6 marks there that you should be able to get now. I'll certainly make a start with. Right, you've got some of these wrong because you're plotting the wrong way. Okay, you need to be going across then up. So it's across 80 then up to 40. It's across, which ones have you got there? So that one you've got 50. Right, 50, 70 is across 50 up to 70. So those ones that you've rubbed out are correct and those ones are wrong. Too many mistakes there. That's correct. Positive correlation as they're all close together. No, that's not showing positive. They are close together, but they're not close together in an upward or a downward line. You'd either want them sort of going up in a line like that, or down in a line like that. Yours aren't going in either of those, so that's positive, that's negative correlation. So you want to be saying there's no correlation because they're not all, as one increases the other increases or something like that. 2 for the page. $432, 1968, 354.24, 161.76. Now, you haven't finished answering the question, and I made this mistake as well when I did it. Right, by how much has the value of the leather sofa depreciated? So that's saying how much money is it lost. So what you need to do is 2,400 less the 1613.76, or add the 437 and the 454, 354 together. So you lose the mark there. This is good, well done, very, very good. Right, thank, good stuff. Take a look at the video clip for that one. It's not as hard as it would appear just because of the amount of words that are there. 6 for the page. I think this is going to be your best paper yet, Luke. Let's have a go. Let's have a look. 10, 14, 23, 28, 35, 39, 42, 44, 50. Good stuff. So your previous best was 38, so that's a big improvement. We're still 20 marks off a grade C, but you know, it's another big improvement like that, and we're going to be there or thereabouts. So that's really encouraging. That's a grade E. It's 5 marks off a D. Okay, you'll easily find those 5 marks. I mean, there's 2 marks that you left on the first page. And there's a mark there that you lost. So in the early pages you'll find those 5. What you then need to do is to see if you can find another 15 to get that grade C. But that's really encouraging. Well done.